Hello and welcome to YouTube channel of Son of Lord. I'm Ilia and today I'm going to talk about the science of brain, neuroplasticity, and also let you know that if you are like over 40 years or if you are older, you have the power to change your brain, or you have the ability to rewire your brain and become a new person and create new results. So in this video, I'm going to explain this. So be here, and as you see here, I have the whiteboards and I'm going to draw some formation paintings to let you know and understand it easily. But before starting drawing, let me ask you this. Do you think that you are old enough and you cannot change your brain or results? If it's the case, you are wrong. Why? Because studies show that we have the power to change or rewire our brain or mindset. I'm going to explain. Let's say this represents our brain. In our brain, we have brain cells. It spreads all over brain. In fact, our brain cells have developed our memory. And in these brain cells, we have impregnated the information in the form of mental images into these brain cells. And they are interconnected to each other. Let's say this is connected to this to this, this to this. They are interconnected to each other, these brain cells. What they do? Simply saying, they control the way you think or feel. It's your memory. When you need some information, you recall it from here. And it's fixed. It is fixed there in your brain. Now, what you can do. This is the good news for you. The good news is that you have the power to change. To change what? You have the power to change your paradigm. You have the power to change the way you think. I know it's not too easy, but we have this power. We have the power to change our brain or mindset. There are a lot of techniques, there are a lot of scientific techniques that you can do this. But here I'm just simply explaining that you have the power to change your brain. But how you can do that? I'm explaining so simply that you understand. Let's say this is our brain, and you have your own memory. You have your own mindset. Just be aware that you have the power to change. How you can change? By your imagination. We have imagination. Imagination is not childish. It is not for children. It's for us. It's for everyone. But we don't use it. By your imagination, you can create new brain cells. Here, you can create new brain cells. You may say, how? Be here, please. By your imagination. By your imagination, you can create new brain cells. If you continue, imagine what you want, or imagine your better self. You are going to impregnate that pictures into these brain cells. And then what will happen? Then you are going to create a complex system of neural pathways. Okay? And what will happen then in your brain? Because you have already memory. Look, if you create new brain cells about what you want or about your new self-image, then the other brain cells, if you don't use them, they are going to die. If you focus on new brain cells and imagine what you want, then you have developed a new memory of yourself, You have already the old memory, but this new data will pop up in your mind if you just repeat it. If you repeat and make a strong embedded neural pathways in your brain. Then what will happen? Simply saying, you will be able to enjoy new life. That's all. If you are over 40, if you are over 35, if you are 50, you want to do something, you want to change, by your imagination, by your own imagination, you can create new brain cells in your brain. And the good news is that your brain and nervous system, they don't differentiate between what you imagine, what you see by your five senses. Therefore, it is logical to use our imagination constructively. Okay, if we do that, then we are going to change our brain. We are going to change our brain or our pattern. We are going to change our pattern, and then we are able to do what we want to do, or live a better life, or feel more happy, or go study if you are 40, 50. You start a new company, do your mission, The good news is that you have the power and ability to change your brain at any age. It doesn't matter. That's the key that you should implement. How you can implement? By imagination. Today, I explained a little about this, but in the future, I'm going to dive more deeper into the science of brain and explain you more in details about the brain, how it functions, what should you do, how you can change your self-image and other things. But really, start using, don't just watch passively, start using and prove yourself the results, because they are scientific facts. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave in the comments. I'm going to read them. If you have any comments, please leave your comments. Let me know what you think. Really, let me know, and be happy. And I will meet you in the also next videos, in the other next parts of the science of brain.